players. Ooh, a little spurt there. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Happy Boys. We're going to talk about Drinking Suds. I'm Brabaliki.
And I'm your co-host, the Creepy Uncle of the podcast, Nick here, Uncle Cream. How do you know the Cream Nation? I'm recording episodes from Creamatorium. I have a lot more to commit to than you do. I'm your editor-in-chief here at Cream League. That's Officer Cream, part of duty. Cream, yes,
Cream.
Hey, Kev, of course, I'm your OG Caesar Riggs, Dance Cream.
I get down with the OGs.
Yeah, you know me. And Cream was the thing around me.
Cream.
And...
Creamy bells, y'all.
I recently accidentally did the Christmas version from the top. I said Uncle Ice Cream on a Lonely Boys episode recently. It just slipped in. It slipped right in. I was like, wow, I haven't said that in a couple months. And it just, I guess we said it 25 times in like a short period of time.
Right. You have probably more practice saying that than you do the whole,
almost.
Every other time.
Recency bias, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Christmas ain't here no more. It's almost at this point it's spring.
Do you miss Christmas?
I do. I miss little Santa Claus and his little short friends.
I find that I sing a lot more Christmas songs after it's like around like February. I start singing a lot more Christmas songs. I don't miss it at all.
Right.
But I sing a lot.
What are you singing?
I'm
guessing like Wham.
A lot of Wham.
Last Christmas.
Last Christmas. That's it.
Going.
Then it's over.
All right, everyone. Peter Delre.
No! I was trying to make him wait.
Wow, he's got good reactions. You guys are missing this. You got to go to YouTube. You got to watch him react on Discord.
Oh, this is what I meant to do.
Whoa!
Yeah, all his reactions were not making noise.
Fucking do that.
That was what I went to do. I fucked it up.
I had no transition for this, but I have.
Hold on. Why does Brendan even have the fucking launch pad anymore?
I don't know. I know. He's outdoing me now. This started happening on the Bliss Ball Boys, and it pissed me off because he's got a better soundboard than I do. Because it's just there for him at his disposal, and I have to actually load the shit onto mine.
Brendan, make a joke.
What button is what?
Wait. Brian, let Brendan make a joke.
Okay.
How are we? God damn it. That was a good one.
Brian, make a joke.
What's the deal with beer? Because it's beer podcast.
Hey!
Rim shot.
Yeah, he's good with it too.
Nice.
He's got the timing.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. Got queued up.
Pretty good at that.
All right, well, I've got an intro for Peter. Here we go.
Oh.
It's Wednesday night, and Peter, oh God, Peter, it's been a while.
Peter, fucking
Peter. I gotta get these out of the way before we start
Intro
doing
over.
football games again.
I mean, I guess we don't. Oh no, I was gonna make a bad
I said
joke.
my friend's name wrong.
Okay. So,
You guys ever heard of Adam Sandler?
the Sandman?
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole song about him. Bring me a
Mr.
sand.
Sandman.
Right.
That's the one you're talking
Okay,
about?
Brendan, go ahead. Do your burn.
Well,
Nobody heard
unfortunately,
the other
the song is still playing. We just gotta wait for it to play out real quick, and it'll be over any time now.
Okay.
Let's cover this
Some of you guys
dead
have killed a
air
little more
really
time before I
quick.
started over.
Just a little bit. I really did
Keep
think.
going.
I did think you were going to play the Phil Collins song. I was like,
Another
how
good
funny
option.
would that?
That would be good
We
to kill.
just before we started recording, we just talked about how he has great intro theme
If you
song
said that
music.
and then I used that, I think if you mentioned that, I would have been like, I'm not going to use that. I would have been nervous.
That
wasn't my big idea.
Yikes!
Here we go. This already lost all of its flavors. This is going to be no good now, but here we go. I'm committed.
That flavor.
No flavor. It's Wednesday night, and Peter barely got off work before he totally shit his pants. He walks into his bullshit split-level home and slips on his drippy duty all the way into his office, squishing his bottom on his stinky seat, hoping his wife will kiss him again someday. Peter Delre.
Crazy. That's exactly what happened.
I figured that's how you kind of end every workday.
We did a We did an interview with somebody last night, Brian.
Yeah.
The first time that somebody was actively drinking while we were interviewing them for the Bliss Ball Boys.
Did you notice this? I think you were there, Peter, obviously, but I wasn't sure if it was like a quick thing between me and Dan or not. But I cheersed him because I was drinking a Spindrift, and his can was also like colored the same way. It was like half and half.
It looked exactly the same as a Spindrift
on top and the white on bottom, whatever, reverse. And I cheers him. He's like realized was like, I thought you were just cheers me just to cheers me. I was just being polite. But I was not drinking the Spindrift. I'm drinking Waterburn, like a vodka soda.
Yeah, it was literally, he was just like this. And he's like, yeah, I hate beer. And we said that he should try what beer, Brendy?
Mango. You mentioned this, I think, first. You're like,
wow,
I did.
Do you like Mango Cart? Or do you like fruit beer? Maybe you said
I
first,
said,
but either way.
I said, have you had Mango Cart? He said, no. I said, you will like beer if you have Mango Cart.
Yeah.
It's hard to dislike. Really, it's hard to dislike. Well, you know what? Let's give it a rating. Why don't we?
1 out of 10.
We're at the end.
F.
So
3 stars.
Here we are, 3rd episode, Malt Madness 2025. We're covering Mango Kart.
That's true.
Dude, first-time champion.
Good intro.
Also another champion. Another time champion.
The previous two.
Going
for the three-peat.
Wow. I mean, that's something.
It has a really good chance considering.
Yeah, it could be. It's maybe boring. This may be boring that we're doing this.
It doesn't get a bye.
But in a way.
It doesn't get a bye. It has to go up against a formidable opponent. Another 2-time champion.
Is it more dangerous to have it in separate brackets?
Peter Delre?
And then it's Mega Kart versus Mega Kart
Mango
in the finals.
Kart.
Oh, fuck.
But then Mega Kart versus Mega Kart in the finals, and then we bring Natty Light as the 3rd finalist.
Wow.
Like we should have done before with a different beer. I think we did it with Vine Stefano one year and it pissed Richie off.
We did do it with Vine Stefano.
And it pissed me off.
He wasn't the only one who got pissed off.
Wait.
That was the one in my backyard in Comac. The first year you came down.
Didn't Natty Light win the first?
The first one was Natty Light. Then it was Vine Stefano.
Then
I think the first year Mega Kart won, I tried to bring Vine Stefano back.
Right.
Oh yeah, and me and Richie torpedoed that big time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It almost
we're not doing this.
Like, no, we wrote this out just recently.
Chris also did that.
Yeah.
Oh, Mango Kart's so good.
Yeah, I mean the three-peat, the prospect of a three-peat is kind of exciting. I'll say that. Pete repeat.
Considering that we
right now, now it's Pete and Pete in this video chat.
I can't believe it.
And for those who don't know, Brian and Brendan's first name is actually Peter, but because I'm older than them, they had to go by their middle names.
Right. Peter.
Right.
All right, folks, it's time for Drink That Beer.
Okay.
New segment.
I like that segment.
Chug it the whole time, and then Brendan started laughing, and then I started laughing.
This song.
Imagine I never heard this song before, and I made a segment to go along with this song.
That was pretty good.
This song,
Chug That Beer.
This song is incredible. Incredible. It's
I can't wait to get copyright for that. Copyright stricken for that.
No.
Gonna be great.
On YouTube we will, but we talked over it.
But you don't get.
It's all right.
We got no money on YouTube. I keep doing Spanish accents. I gotta stop.
That's
big
Spanish
guys
or
in
just
suits.
racist?
Both.
Yeah. What's the difference?
Who the fuck was I talking
Italian,
to at work? I was talking to somebody, one of my coworkers this week, who never heard "Call Me Al."
Alcoholic?
No, the song by by Paul Simon.
Okay. I thought you were really making a joke. You guys.
I can call you Betty, and Betty, when you call me, you can call
I do know.
me.
I know that. Yeah.
Chevy Chase is in the music
classic.
video.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's fun though.
Man walks down the street. Yeah, and Paul Simon's real short. So the comparison between the two of them, it's pretty funny.
Altuve judge situation.
Yeah, before Altuve sucked.
Left fielding, bitch. Sucks.
What's it like to have? What do you think it's like to have 2 first names in your name?
Okay,
You think that's like a big deal?
So
Tuve is not
being Italian. What do you mean by 2 first names in your name?
Okay,
Do you mean like
that's for a Western influence thought there, Brendan. Come on, it's very.
Wait, who are you
what do you
talking
mean?
about?
Yeah, what do you? Do you mean like first name, last name are both first names, like Peter Gabriel or Paul,
Like Paul
Simon, or do you mean
yeah.
like?
Oh, okay.
I thought you meant like.
I do mean that Jose
I know a lot
Altuve
of
is
like
also a
John
first name last
Francos. You know,
I think it meant
Those are
just
two
the word
first names and a
Altuve
first
is like
name.
Al and then Tuve.
Tuve. If I was Tuve by Licky, I'd be a lot
That's actually not a
cooler,
bad name.
just saying.
It's not a bad name.
Yeah. Hey,
Tuve.
Tuve.
What if your name was
Tuve.
Licky Licky?
Licky Licky? Yeah, there's a whole Pokemon named after that guy.
I hate Licky Licky. Might be
He
my
gets me
least favorite
rock
Pokemon.
hard.
Might be my least favorite Pokemon.
How old do you think Licky Licky is?
13.
Nailed it.
Well, he was alive from what? 2012 to 2014, we said?
2004.
I like this new rule. Funny how long that person's been alive. It's a fictional character.
Licky Licky came out in what? Diamond and Pearl, which was 2006. So
He's of age.
Legal.
19.
legal.
Yeah.
Pork.
Licky Licky's the fucking
About damn time.
dumbest. I hate Licky Licky so much.
So we all, okay, so we've covered the whole first name.
You covered the
last
whole
name,
Licky Licky
both.
thing.
Right. But now I'm getting, there's a whole Pokemon are fuckable thing. Yeah, we all get that.
You'll get that.
But now,
Yes, come on.
They're all not.
let's,
They're all not?
let's,
No way.
let's
Gardevoir?
rehash
All
it.
not.
Let's
Get
rehash
champions.
it.
Give me Steven Stone bent over.
What's the most fuckable beer can? Let's
Oh my
do
God.
that. It's a
Can?
quick segment.
They're
Yeah,
all the same.
It's a good segment.
Not true. They're
Okay.
different sizes, shapes.
Okay. Well, no.
Who needs the big size? Who needs a tall boy?
Okay. Right, can you just prompt the question again?
Who? All right, guys. Now it's time for the new segment. It's what beer would you fuck?
Gotta answer before the song's over.
All right.
It's the drums at the beginning. That's the really good. All right, Brian, go.
Give me any bottle. I
Can't wait.
can fit inside
I
any
can't
bottle.
wait until you get to.
Safe.
You're gonna play it again, and we hear the drums, and then you guys understand what I'm talking about.
Okay.
It's the perfect build-in to the build-in,
Yeah.
because that's all the theme song is a build-in, right?
And I only
It
have
does-
the build-in.
It does sound like almost every E ESPN
Yeah.
breaker that I've ever heard.
It's
Little jazz.
very 80s. It's very
Yeah.
80s. What a good song.
Yeah, I think.
All right, so Brent said bottle.
Yeah, bottle.
Oh, we got two
Bottles
bottles.
roll.
I'm gonna go for a can that Brendan had cut off with his
Smart.
little
You
cut
won't
off.
feel a thing.
Right.
Yeah, but then what happens when you get to the base? You get all torn up.
Right, because I am able
You
to
push
push
too
my
hard.
Through?
meat through. Yeah,
No.
that
push
makes
too
sense.
hard.
Right.
Meat.
You push too hard. All
You
right.
pushed too
Um,
hard.
Bad start.
Okay.
Head start.
So we're talking about two-time winner Mango
I came for
Kart
one day when we have
today.
a person we don't know on the show, and 12 minutes in they go, bad start.
Brian is trying so hard to keep this show on the rails, and you and I are having none of it.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
All right, guys, new segment. Stay on the rails.
Stay on the rails.
Everybody chug.
See how long
That's
we
not
can
fair.
stay
You
on
can't do
the-
that.
on
That's a trick. That's a trick.
topic. All right, it's
Peter, go.
taking
All right.
2 seconds.
I'm done. I'm done with my beer. Good thing I have a second one.
Yeah! You know what that calls for, folks. Drink 'em up, stink 'em up.
All right,
Woo! It's
Completely
Wednesday,
honest.
folks.
drink that beer. It might be a good new segment.
Drink the beer is a good segment, objectively so. Okay,
Of course, he's gonna be so mad at me.
back on the rails.
I had this 2 beer joke planned all day.
Me and Peter worked out the timing of the song coming in too. We've worked on it for hours.
I was like, I'm gonna chug my beer and be like, oh no, I'm out. Good thing I have another one. Oh man.
Oh boy.
Do you want to do a real
Warm.
segment? How about this?
Yeah.
What did you drink last week?
This is back on the rails.
Expertly done, Peter. I
Brian
shall
Bailucci.
start.
Wow.
It was my birthday this weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, Thursday.
Peter,
Oh.
hit the button. Don't say a word, Brian, until you hit the button. Nice.
Old now. Turned 31 this year.
Ooh, Piazza.
Wow.
Age.
Right. Not a good age. Not fun
Beyonce's
anymore.
age?
Piazza's age. I'd say for 31, She still looks pretty good. If she was 31.
Right. Agreed. Won that big old honkin' tonkin' Grammy. So good for her.
I've got a sickness for the thickness.
Shut up, Brian.
I like mommies.
It's Brian's time to shine.
So we had some people
Picturing
over.
a new guest we don't know saying, "Shut up, Brendan," 50 minutes into the podcast.
Yeah, so we went out to dinner. I got myself a T-Pop, Tony Part Old
T-Pop.
Fashioned. It's a classic.
Hell yeah.
We love the T-Pops.
TPOF.
Had some folks over the house. We had some brews. Had some. We really into these spiked iced teas. The hoop teas recently.
Oh. My
Hoop
favorite
teas.
spiked teas are a crook and marker.
Googling.
Oh.
How do you spell hoop
HOOPTEA.
EEA.
Hey.
PEE.
Oh, that makes
Hoop
sense.
P.
Is this the one with the owl
I
on
haven't
it?
seen these before. No. That's Owl's
no.
Brew, I want to say.
Well,
It's
that
it looks like kind of
would've
like
been
a
guess
like a
for me.
70s
Owl's
color
Brew.
scheme and design.
I've never seen the hop teas, but these are
Oh,
kind of
I've
popping
had
off.
this.
Yeah.
Okay, I've had these. They're pretty good.
The ones near me, I think, are getting big. Are the Sun Sips? I want to say. No, that's High Noon.
Sunkissed? That's a soda.
Sunkissed Orange is kind of popping off in the Lyndhurst
Let me see.
area.
You know what? I have had this the hoop tea. Yeah, because it has the cool retro vibe. The can.
Right.
They're pretty good.
They
They don't taste like alcohol at all.
No, it's very.
It's great. It's
Oh,
dangerous.
I've been seeing a lot of Sun Cruiser,
Sun Cruiser.
Sunkissed.
iced tea vodka variety, and Surfsides. Surfsides are huge.
Wait,
Those
so
are the
which
two
one
that
did
are
you
fun.
have? I've only had the
So
original.
I like the OG is really good. I think that's what I had one of those, which is great. Sent a picture to Brendan Aslan. I don't know if this is new or not. Has a Hefeweizen now, and it is really fucking good. 5.5%. It's a little bit of a bomb too.
You
Bit of
know,
hefty boy.
that's almost on par with Weinsfunner. Weinsfunner's, I just had one right before this podcast, and it's 5.4.
Wow.
Yeah, right on the mark.
It's it's so
Or on the
funny
Mark
because
Teixeira.
Mark Teixeira or Alex Teixeira. That's the guy who gave up all the government secrets, right?
Alec Baldwin.
Alex, that him too.
Let's not talk family.
You're talking about Alex Baldwin.
Alex Baldwin.
Whoa.
something.
My bald twin.
Are you guys saying bald twin or bald twin?
Bald twin.
Bald twin.
Bald
Oh,
twin.
bald twin.
We have the same nuts.
balls.
Same nuts. Same
Sorry,
nut or same nuts?
Guys, I think we drank too much too quick. We're not that far in. We're not that far in. That whole Phil Collins thing, forcing us to chug. It was the law.
This
We
might be
had
the
to.
most annoying word association shit I've ever heard in my entire. I'm having fun doing it, but it might sound infuriating to other people.
It's definitely. Oh, for sure. But I do it. This is all me and my friends do when we get together. Is word
Did you say
association.
bald twin or balls win? I said Baldwin.
I said ball hogs win.
Box win. That's about it. I had well, okay. The last thing I'll say is my friends had never had a Hefeweizen before, and they drank the Aslan one, and they were like, "Oh, it tastes like banana," and I was like,
Yes.
"That's
the
it." I mean,
point.
Of fucking course, you idiot!
You got really mad at him. Well, good
clowns.
job, idiot.
Way to pick the most obvious flavor in it. Fuck them.
Fuck you.
I
What,
take
you
it
say
yeah,
that's
his
coriander D? Oh, fuck them.
Banjo
it was a very fun night.
Which did you go to Aslan that I've been to, or a different one? I know there's a few.
They just brought them with them, but they sell them at I think they went to like Total Wine or something like that to pick them
Oh
up.
wow, way to rub it in.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah,
got one
right.
real close,
Oh
and they have beer still. Sorry.
wow.
Yeah,
There's
that's pretty much
something
it.
about good breweries doing classic styles I love. Like Grimm does a Hefeweizen that's pretty popular, and I'll see it in Whole Foods all the time, and I'll see it at usually on tap at US Brews when we do Beano night, and it's so
Okay.
good. It's a little different than Hefeweizen, so it's nice because it's a little bit of a change of pace, and I don't have to pick one over the other because one's not clearly better, but
Yeah.
it's nice. I think it's about similar in percentage too, like around 5.5. But it's nice. They're good. It's nice to have. Like, not a lot of places make that style, which I'm okay with
Right.
because I always just want to get the Weizenfahner anyway.
Right.
The half brow one's pretty good, but it tricks me into thinking it's great because it's all I have in town. Like a couple places have half brow in town, and then when I go out and buy Hefeweizen for home or Weinis for home, I'm like, oh, this is the shit.
Yeah,
this is the real shit.
The nectar.
Yeah.
I will say one last thing. I did have a cold snap. Sam Adams cold snap.
Oh, those are good.
Those are really.
Those are
good.
the white
very
ales?
Very surprising. Say again.
The white ales, white ones.
White ales. Yeah,
those are fucking great.
White ales. Very surprising.
Yes.
So
agreed.
What kind of surprising?
Surprisingly
like
disgusting.
Scary.
Like, or a whoa.
Right. He came up to me, little bust Indian guy, and he was talking about his pot of
Little
gold.
busty Indian guy.
Dude, it's busty as
This fucking busty Indian guy came up to me.
You see those guys who get the oil shot into their muscles? That's who, when I hear busty Indian guy, I think of that.
You ever see Secret Agent Cody
I think
Banks?
of a guy with huge.
There's a joke in that where Cody Banks is like playing an instrument.
Agent Cody Banks.
Agent Cody Banks, and there's an Indian guy next to him, and they're playing like the bassoon or something like that, and then the Indian guy goes, "Where woodwind buddies?" And the joke is that this guy sounds different. It's like that, and I'll never forget that because I watched it in middle school, like during the lunch period, and it stuck with me forever. I'm like, oh, that's bad.
You go, oh, it's funny to make.
It's funny. He
other
sounds different.
people's voices.
Yeah.
He's different than me.
It's different than me. It's funny.
Oh, I get it now.
Crack the code.
Darian and I watched 16 Candles recently.
Sing
Movie
it.
does not hold up.
Oh, you said that recently.
First of
I don't
all.
think I've ever watched it before.
16 candles.
I don't
Sing it,
even know
Brian.
what it's about.
It's about.
It's about
use your brain,
birthday?
idiot.
classic
Yeah, I guess.
racism.
Classic racism?
racism. Yeah.
Towards a ginger?
Very 80s. They do the whole like China. They say the Chinese
China virus?
slur.
No.
That too. They called it out.
Really?
They literally hit a gong
Which one
anytime
say
the Chinese guy is on there. No, that's all right.
I mean,
No.
I guess
it's the least thoughtful one. I mean that
Oh.
kind of spells
Oh,
it out.
So
Wait.
you like some better than others because they're more creative.
Right.
Okay.
At least
I don't
like
like this
well, okay. So this is from Jimmy, my friend who's from China. He
Mhm.
dislikes
Where's this going?
that slur because it's like it's not even like give me a little something to work with here. I
Spice.
can't. It's not even that fun. It's not creative or anything like that. Like
You
if it was a
watched it
stereotype,
with
I
them?
no, I watched it with Darian.
oh.
We watched it on Valentine's Day because we thought like, oh, this might be a sweet
oh,
movie. Nope.
romantic.
Yeah.
Romantic. You know,
Lot of-
I told you, Brian, me and Kristen started watching Seinfeld because she's never seen Seinfeld before. And like I primed myself. I'm like, there's going to be a gay joke every episode because Friends was like that, right? Like that
It's
was
true.
the thing. Every single episode had a gay joke in Friends.
There's a gay
And
joke
it's
in one
like,
episode.
there's definitely some. There's definitely
Yeah.
some gay jokes. It's not nearly as bad as like Friends would just have episodes where it's like, oh, Ross, are you a homo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I would never.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, like,
Because
that's the
Seinfeld
episode.
doesn't have like cheap humor jokes really.
Right.
You know,
It's well written.
well written.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yes.
Being well
It
written.
moved. It moved.
Right. It moved.
That's we saw that the other day, dude. We fucking lost our mind. The delivery of it is so good.
That's the best way to joke about gay panic.
It moved.
he was scared.
All right.
Peter, you
All
doing
right.
next? Yeah, have you drank anything recently?
Yeah. Yeah. When my brother-in-law got married in December, and they had like
That's
they didn't
fucking-
have like.
nope.
All right.
Sorry.
That's 9 weeks ago.
Meg. No.
Hey, he's
They
getting
didn't
somewhere, I
have.
figured.
They didn't have an open bar, so they bought all their alcohol, but they didn't
Oh.
want to bring it all back.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So
That
like, oh
was
Peter,
Kyle's
do you
wedding,
mind?
And we were sitting on like 12 cases of Bud Light for.
They were like, "Oh,
years.
Peter, can you like take the alcohol? It's really not much, Brendan." It was 2 full cases of wine. And
Why? Oh my god.
And 2 things of like the 24 Yinglings.
Jeez.
So
Oh, you like
I've been drinking
Yinglings, though.
those.
Yeah.
I like Yinglings.
Yeah.
So I had the Yinglings.
That's a real
I had
dad beer. That's a
Yinglings
real
this
come
week.
home from work after you shit your pants and drink.
Yeah.
I had, well, it's literally like I'm just drinking them to get rid of them at this point.
Like 10 a night or
Because
so.
That's what all Darian's people say too.
I just
we've
gotta get rid
been
of
bringing
them.
them.
Sure, I bought
We've
more, but I
been
gotta get rid
bringing
of
them
them
to
now.
parties and just like leaving them there. There's so much.
Driving
There's
from
so
houses
much
and
They
throwing
knock
them.
back in your door.
because then we even have
After
like
they
we
come
have
back.
stuff that we do like in the fridge, and
Yeah.
like we have. I want to finish the Yinglings before it gets warm out and they get skunky in the garage.
Here's
So-
what you do: leave a bassinet of a 24 in front of a firehouse.
That's nice.
They'll take them.
That's
drink up, bud. Drink up, boys.
they'll raise it to
and
it's just
then
like
I've
one big
had-
bottle in 10 years.
I had the Shit Bottom Brewing blueberry wheat,
Like
and I had
wheat.
Mackenzie's pumpkin cider.
But Peter on the Yingling
Oh no,
thing
I'm
too?
sorry, Doc's Draft
Hell
pumpkin
yeah,
cider.
nice. That was actually I hate all things pumpkin, but that one is pretty decent. The
The
pumpkin.
Mackenzie's is better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
The Yinglings
Pumpkin
will stay
cider,
fine in
you
your
pumpkin
garage
cider.
for like fucking years, honestly.
What'd you say?
The Yinglings will stay fine in your garage for years.
Really?
Yeah. I swear,
Never drink
I
them, man.
promise you they'll be fine.
Never gonna drink them.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
don't
it
think
for
anymore,
me.
So we can move on.
Brendan, what did you do before the episode started? You said
I had a Vice of Honor.
you ate one.
Wow.
I ate one.
Oh,
I had
interesting.
something we internet in preparation for Brian's weird segment that he
Alright.
loves to do every week now.
Play the song, Brendan. Play the song.
Oh, wait, hold on. I just gotta find it. I think I deleted it. Sorry.
What beer did you fuck last week?
Well, this week I was upstate in the state of New York, Phoenicia to be specific, and I had yeah, I had a delicious old fashioned up there, Brian. We're talking TPOFs. This was not one of those, but it was a
Wow.
fantastic down the middle old fashioned. And you know what they did differently than the ones I usually have? They didn't give you one big cube. They didn't give you a bunch of regular cubes. They gave you like a medium amount of medium cubes.
Wow.
And it was very, a different way to do it. And I really enjoyed it because it watered it down more than just the one big
Can you
cube.
turn up the
Full
music
song?
a little bit?
What's going on?
You're reaching over, and I thought you were going to turn it down. It just keeps going.
when I sent Brian, I want to point this out, Brian. When I sent Brendan this song, I told him do the first 30 seconds because at
That's what that
second
was.
31, Phil Collins
that's
starts
probably,
singing.
That's probably 34 seconds, I'll be honest. But yeah, it was of. I might prefer maybe the medium cube, medium amount
Yeah.
to the one full cube or the like a lot of regular cubes because a lot of regular cubes is like you're trying to cover up the shitty whiskey and you want to
Yeah,
water it down
yeah.
fast. The one big cube is like you have great whiskey and you want to water it down like slowly, or maybe I should just be drinking this a little bit slower so that the
Right.
water comes into play a little more. But they taste good. I'm gonna drink them kind of fast. But I like this amount. It was really good, and it was also at a restaurant in around that Phoenicia area, whatever. It's like kind of near Hunter Mountain-ish.
Mm-hmm.
This restaurant doesn't. They don't not accept tips, but they don't promote them. They say they don't give you a line to write tips, and they say like, we pay our staff well enough so that we don't need you to tip us. If you feel the need to, you can, but otherwise, no need.
No
So it's
need.
really, I think, but they probably built it into the price of the menu a little bit because
Yeah.
bar bill, because we went to happy hour beforehand at the bar and then like walked 2 feet to our table afterwards, and they just put the bar bill on the
Right.
dinner bill, which also makes sense for like not wanting to tip everyone, is because that bartender is a separate person from our server, so
Right.
he kind
It's
of
a pain in the ass.
he would have gotten tipped if he had his own separate bill as well, so they must not care. But everything combined, it was like $200 at the end of the dinner
wow.
bill. It was like,
Yeah.
ooh.
And this was for what? One drink and some fries?
It was a handful of fries, and they just put them in our hands.
Right.
So,
So 2 handfuls.
Worth it.
You're
So worth it. Yeah.
Here you go, you fucking
You fucking animal. Spit a wad of potatoes from his mouth at me.
open up, bitch.
You get the chewed ones. But
These are for the pretty lady.
I felt horrible when the check came because I saw that before we even started. I was like, oh, that's interesting. I'm going to tip anyway. Then the check came and there was no line. And then they said it again on the check, like, we don't need tips here. I was like, I guess I can leave. But
God, if you're gonna bull me,
It sounds like a
into not
test.
tipping you.
it was a but I don't have cash. I had no way of tipping them. I had literally
Yeah.
no way of doing it. And like, I don't live around
I
here.
mean, you had a way of tipping them.
give him the whole thing.
I can think of a few ways.
Just leave your credit card. Here you go.
Here, charge whatever you want, whatever you think.
He says, you know what? It's on me.
My
It's
piss
on me,
is
pal.
made of gold.
Oh.
But yeah, on top of that, before that dinner, we went to West Kill Brewing, and that place is awesome. They have a brewery cat named Teddy, who is like on pretty much all the art for the cans, and it's great. He's a big, fluffy, great
adorable.
guy. And I had an English style bitter there, which if you haven't been drinking those, if you haven't seen them around, look for the English style bitter ESB. Sometimes they call them extra special bitters, or just like English style pub ales. They're very good. It's like I think is if you combine the best of both parts of like a really stanky lager and like an old man IPA. Like by themselves, like maybe like I'm not a big fan of regular IPAs. We know, and but I love old stinky lagers, and to get it with if you add a touch more of that like pininess to a lager, it kind of becomes a pub ale a little bit.
This place looks like where
great.
people go to get killed.
West Kill Brewing.
Right.
Yeah, it really does. It's just like a shack in the woods.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
It's really cool. It's
There's
really
a lot
cool.
of kill towns in upstate New York.
Yeah.
Wall kill.
Plata Kill.
Fish kill.
Fish Kill. Yeah. Hunting.
Do you think it's like a? You think it was like more of like an Unga Bunga moment where they were like, "What in town? Fish kill."
Yeah, I think it was an Unga Bunga situation.
What to do?
They're smacking the wall kill. Or were they getting killed by the things? Fish kill. Oops. Wall falls down on a guy. Oh,
Fish Kill.
wall kill.
This oatmeal stout. Oh, this is adorable. I got to go to this place.
It was great. I love the place. The environment was awesome. The outdoor was. You're kind of just looking at a mountain when you're sitting there, and they have a fire going, and the inside is also really cute, comfy, cozy. Great winter place, and it just started snowing like crazy when we were there too. It was like the perfect winter outing out there.
That's so great.
Oh my God, they sell shirts that say "Where's Teddy" and has the cat on it.
That's kind of what we were doing the whole time we were there. Like we were saying, "Where's Teddy?" I don't want to find him. I was looking around. I was just going outside, just chasing him around.
Are you kidding me, dude? I want to go just to buy this fucking shirt.
He's a great guy. And then when he came into the indoor tasting room, he was just kind of walking around, rubbing on people's legs, just being a good.
He's
dude.
a good guy.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy, Teddy.
I'm imagining a guy walking in like, Teddy's here. It's a guy in a fucking costume. I'm here. Teddy's here.
That me.
Where's the legs at?
I like it a little lower.
Where's the little lady? What ladies want to touch Teddy?
Fucking self-sucking. I'm cleaning myself. I fucking swear, bro.
And still a red rocket.
They fucking spray him with the
Stop it,
No,
stop.
Brendan.
That smells great.
Brendan, the next time you're there, let me know, and I will come and meet you there.
Okay. How far away is that from you?
An hour.
Really? Damn.
Not bad.
It's not far at all.
No.
Okay.
I think it's 7 hours for me. Let me know when you're there. I'll come.
Shut up, Brian.
No.
Okay.
Nobody cares,
the
Brian.
hell up.
You can have your moment in the sun at the end of the month,
That's right.
not now.
Yes.
End of the month, guess what? Jumping off a bridge.
You're getting handsome.
Nice.
Getting handsome.
Yeah. I'm getting handsy.
Getting
too.
handsy.
Oh, Brian, do you know this joke?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So I just want to ask a question. A lot of people say that Pebble Ice is the best ice for soda.
Oh,
Do we think Pebble Ice is also the best ice for old fashions?
Who
For
says
beer.
That too.
Who?
I don't
No.
know. No, I don't
Pebble
think
Ice is the worst ice.
I disagree. I think Pebble Ice is really nice for a soda.
No.
For sody pop.
I haven't really
Limes
encountered
don't
it that
count.
often. I think I've only encountered it at Sonic. They do it, right?
Sonic, they do it. They do it at
Hedgehog?
Chick-fil-A as well.
Well, I've had it at Chick-fil-A. No need to go to Chick-fil-A when there's Popeye exists. I'll just say that right now. But
It's closer to me.
Pebble Ice
I got like
out.
2 in a 2 mile radius of me. So it's,
sure. Lyndhurst is Popeye Central. there
makes
was
sense.
3 and one
Yeah.
closed down, so we still have 2.
Yeah.
They said this is too many.
Yeah. We also have an Arby's. One of the few Arby's on Long Island is in Midtown.
I love Arby's.
I'm very grateful for it. Thank you for introducing me to the fish delight that they have there.
What?
It's good.
Arby's fish sandwich.
King's Hawaiian.
Incredible.
Arby's. So I had Arby's for the first time like 2 years ago, and I was floored.
It's
I was like,
propaganda.
it's fucking good.
That is bad.
I was like,
It's like when
what
people
the
say that
fuck?
Taco Bell makes you shit yourself. It does not. I've never had stomach
I've
problems
never
from
had
Taco
Taco
Bell.
Bell.
So you've never had stomach problems from them either.
Oh, well, I've had stomach problems.
That's true.
Schrodinger shit.
I always
right
always
there.
just figured like, hey, maybe this is the best decision to not even
Maybe
try.
it might cure everything.
I'm gonna have Taco Bell now.
Tonight.
But like we went to visit my wife's grandma in Pittsburgh, and like it was like 7:30. We knew once we got to her house she was gonna go to bed like within the hour. So we were like, we need to pick up food. And there's
the big sleep?
nothing. There's nothing. No, stop that. There's nothing around her house. So we were like, you want Arby's? Sure, let's get Arby's. Whatever. What is it? I go, what is it? She goes, roast beef sandwich. She's like, all right, fine. I had it. I go, Kristen, what the fuck? Why have we never gotten Arby's before?
Did you have the fries?
So good. Yeah, of
Curly,
course.
baby.
Okay,
Curl 'em up.
yeah.
The best curly fries
The
that
fries
exist.
are-
They're perfect. They're the
Well,
best.
so my issue is with their curly fries, they get cold so fast.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
So fast. The one time we had it in the restaurant, phenomenal. The next time we got them, brought them home,
Yeah. Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah, not a good
Those
travel
most fast food fries too.
companion.
Well,
Yes.
I feel like the thinner the fry, the better they are cold or room
That's
temperature.
the less
When you
like
have,
room
like,
for
a
like saturated
thicker-
fats that like solidified and
Right.
shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's fair. Except for Wendy's did this new thing where they changed their fries to be like good for, I guess, like Uber Eats orders and shit for delivery stuff, and they're just now like weirdly they're just so fucking dry, and they are crispy, but there's no like, I want crispy and soft in the middle also, but they're just like crisp all the way through. It's just like eating like
wanna
a
know my
baked
hot
potato
take?
chip, and they suck.
This is like
Wendy's has never had good
psychotic on
fries.
my end. This is psychotic on my end. I prefer a soggy fry to a crisp fry.
I like some sog. I'm with you in some sog.
I fully saw
I
like
get
you know
excited
when
for the
you
soggy ones at
say-
McDonald's, like the ones that are kind of bent over a little bit, and like sagging.
Say you order like a burger and fries from a diner and they bring it to you in the styrofoam box.
Peter, I think I'm with you.
That's the level of soggy that I
But
want.
still,
my
if it's still
fries.
hot, like not like old soggy, but they're like fresh.
Right,
and-
right.
Yeah.
Not like cold soggy.
And like the very end,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
I like cold, soggy, wet ones.
I really, whenever I get them, I just dip them in the sink.
Can I have a big tub of water for my fries?
Can you make my fries about an hour ago and then just run them under some water,
And
please?
run them over with the big truck.
Please. You know, there's still some snow outside. Just dunk them in it.
No, you can't do that. Back to the Pebble Ice
Get the fuck out of my
situation.
restaurant. Out.
I've had at Sonic, and Sonic had the best fast food soda I've ever had in my life because they do like weird flavors, funky flavors. I did like
Right.
the limeade Dr.
bless.
Pepper mix, and it was so good.
Limeade Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, it was some crazy concoction that they created with those two things. I guess not that crazy, but it was good. It was really good, and they had the Pebble Ice. But I don't know if the Pebble Ice was a factor in my enjoyment or if I just liked the creation. But that
I always
maybe was
find
the one time
Pebble
I
Ice
had
to be
it.
fun.
It's fun, but
like-
I can't
don't
see
like
it.
Pebble Ice.
What am I?
I like
yeah.
cube. You know what I'm talking about? When it's like the
Cubular?
cube that's a little bit rounded on top.
It's got 6 sides, right?
I like that. No. It's like a square, but it's like it's like a little arc on top of it.
Huh.
That I like the best because I like to chew on the ice
Oh,
when I'm
okay.
done with the soda.
Like a
Yellow
fucking
and the
Wire.
Pebble Ice is not as good. Like a
Yeah.
dog. Yeah.
like a fucking dog.
Ooh, Animorphs.
Sexy show.
Sexy? What? I don't even think it was a show.
It is a show.
It's a show,
John
bro.
Tron just did a video on it.
Wow.
No, it's not as-
Just
Wow,
did
I
a video
still
on
watch
it?
John
What
Tron.
year
Yeah,
is
he
it?
Dude, he did it. I still watch John Tron. He does it. He
Canceled.
puts out a video like once every 4 months. And
That's
the
wild.
last one he did was on the TV show for Animorphs.
That's insane.
Let's see.
Incredible.
It's fucking nuts that he still puts out videos.
Did you know that H2O
1
Just
month
Add
ago.
Water lasted 3 seasons on Nickelodeon?
What?
That is a psychotic thought that a show about mermaids where all they are is just the plot is they are mermaids.
Yeah.
And sometimes they are mermaids.
Animorphs made me think of sexy H2O mermaids, and I was like, how long does this go on for? 3 seasons. That's crazy.
It is an Australian show, so I don't think they had really much going on down
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Animorphs
under.
is Australian?
No, H2O.
That's weird that you know
I
that.
believe.
that aspect of it. Interesting.
Wow, that's crazy. It is Australian.
So yeah, I still have amazingly I have more thoughts on the soda and ice situation.
How did I never see this?
keep
show?
going.
Oh, it's from 2006.
Fill the time, man.
Right. So I talked to you, Brian, about the Phoenicia Diner I went to.
Right.
And my biggest regret, I went there twice. Both
You got
times happened to
severed
be
there?
breakfast time. I got severed there. And
Nice.
things I did in there, I don't know. I was severed.
You don't remember?
I don't remember. But that's a video. But I didn't get lunch there, and the lunch menu also looked great. But not even about the lunch food. When I sat at the second time we sat there for someone's booth, second time was at the bar, which is great. It's so fun to watch the action. I love the hustle and
Right.
bustle.
Oh,
they
the
top you off.
breakfast
Like,
hibachi.
yeah, they don't even let you have like
Yeah.
2 sips before they top you off. They're just like, it feels like you're at like breakfast bar. It's so fun. I think it's sort of annoying. Like I didn't need to top off that much because then I have to like readjust my levels for everything. But it was still like,
Right.
I feel like I was a part of the gang, like a regular there. But they had Boylan brand soda there. Then I'm like, oh, that would have been great to have. I love like real good like cane sugar sodas. They had the old
like
school. Okay. I'm not gonna finish.
Don't do that. You'll hurt.
They said they had Boylan. Oh god, it still sounds like it.
Boiling.
Doesn't matter what I do. Boylan. And
Is
they
that
had
why
the-
it has bubbles? Because it's boiling.
Yes.
And
And they had an old school like fountain, like at the movie theater, that has like the little squares that you'd find at fucking Subway, and you like, and not the stupid bullshit Coca-Cola Super Factory, what the hell it's called.
yeah.
But that was also Boylan. It wasn't just like Coke, Sprite, whatever. It was all Boylan brand, like black cherry, cream, in the old school fountain. I was like, I would love to take a big fat one of those home for the car ride, but I just had like a gallon of coffee that I put sugar into also, and pancakes and all this shit. So next time I need to go for lunch, get one while I'm sitting there, get a Boylan soda. Boylan hot soda.
Peter Boylan.
And then get a nice fountain with maybe Pebble Ice, who knows, for the road. But I've never seen like a craft soda on fountain before. That was really cool to see. It excited me.
Yeah.
Where was this?
Phoenicia. Maybe a 25
Diner.
minutes
No,
from
but
West.
what was the store?
Phoenicia Diner.
Was it owned by the Boylan family?
I don't even understand what that's supposed to mean.
The people who own the soda.
They did not. I don't think they own the diner. I don't know the ownership.
We don't know this for sure.
I don't know. It's a strange question.
All you know is that they're
Not a
really,
strange
really
question.
hot.
It's a very logical question to. Oh, I've never seen craft soda in a fucking vending machine before.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what
God,
you're
I
saying.
hate you. Me and Brendan are out on each other. Brian's the only thing that's holding this relationship together. He's the glue. What's the supper club? I'm on the Phoenicia Diner.
I'm all sticky.
I'm just giving Peter a bunch of recommendations for a long weekend sometime, apparently.
It's the cat brewery.
Cat Brewery,
Done.
and I'll give you the name of the restaurant I went to, was the Foxfire Mountain House. Also great. Not
That's a lot
Firefox,
of
the
work.
web browser. Foxfire,
Right.
reverse it, flip it. Good
All
shit.
right.
Mount Tremper.
I think this is a great time.
I think it's a great time.
This place is.
This is a great time to speak on the behalf of our mans that go to the cart to pick yourself up a beer, to pick yourself up yeah. I mean, I think we've talked about it ad nauseum
But
the last 2 years.
Never
But
reviewed it.
that being said,
Yeah, you
man, it's still worth shouting
we?
from the rooftops about.
I think so.
You guys are feeling sick about talking
No.
about this, right?
Have you? You guys have reviewed it, right, on the
I
show?
don't think we have.
No, we've never reviewed. It's been a
What?
Malt Madness.
Dan Rourke.
We're doing it right now.
No, we're
Yeah,
not doing it
true.
right now.
We are. This episode
I'm
is
going to
titled
derail.
Episode 105, Mango Cart.
I'm derailing.
Well, it's going to happen with Chris next week. It's going to
Yeah.
happen twice.
I guess you got me there. Spoiler
Gonna be
alert.
first or second, or never. Dan Rourke.
Okay. Well, Brian already said this is episode 3 of Malt Madness.
I could be a liar.
Could be a liar.
He's lying.
Kingdom Hearts 2.5.
That's This is episode 3.5 of Malt Madness.
Brings out a
3.8.
third.
All right, that's what we're doing. You know how I asked you before we started recording, what are we doing in this episode? And you were like, it's a secret.
We're telling you now. We're telling
The
you
secret
now.
is we don't know.
If
That's
it
the
makes you feel
secret.
better, Peter, we told Richie a little bit earlier in the episode when we did his.
Right.
No, you said you didn't tell Richie anything.
That's okay. You did know a little bit more going into this.
Yeah, I knew a lot more going into it. You said you didn't tell Richie anything, and that even earlier in the day he said, "What are we doing?" And you said you're gonna have to wait to
when
find out.
Sat down with us at the Village Lantern, he said, "Are we doing Malt Madness tonight?" It's like funny you should ask. Yes. He's such a
What a
fool.
good sleuth.
Such a fool.
Salute.
Yeah, so you're
right,
welcome,
so-
Peter, for giving you the first review of Mango Cart. So
Right.
ungrateful.
So I have a big question because I went to buy some Mango Carts today, and I was shocked when I looked at the price tag. $22 for a 12-pack of Mango Cart.
Ooh.
Whoa! Really?
All right, Peter, why don't you guess how much mine cost?
I
I'll give you both a guess. And whoever gets closest wins a big
Brandon!
prize.
I'm gonna have to say your mango card cost a cool $22.50.
Brian,
minus
your answer?
2.
Oh, shit. 2050, Brian, your answer.
All right, $20.49.
You're both over, you lose. It was $16.99.
Oh,
What
my
the
actual
fuck?
Guess, my actual guess was going to be $18.99. So that's crazy. That's really nuts. I don't remember how much mine was because I bought mine I bought 2 cases before Christmas, and that's what these are.
I think
Wow.
I think so. I've been to this place a couple times over the wintertime. I believe this is the same stack of mango carts that was sitting there in December, and I think they're trying to get rid of this batch before
Yeah.
maybe spring happens. Is my guess. So I think they're cheap right now, and they'll probably go up to the 20s come April, May. Come.
So, you know what? This might also be a chain issue because I went to a Weiss grocery.
The Weiss
I
grocery
hate
stores?
this place.
I hate
Weiss
this
grocery
place.
stores. Hate this place. Can't stand it. It
I
is
hate
always
Lidl.
there's less than 10 people there at all times. It's a fucking ghost town. It's a bad grocery store.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that mine was
It is
as
the
much as
closest
yours
to my
was.
house, so I go there sometimes. Yeah, around $22. I bought bananas as well. Needed bananas, so I
Okay.
got bananas.
Okay.
But yeah, it's egregious to pay $20 for a 12-pack of Mango Cart.
Yeah, I think that sounds about right because I guess it's around $2 a can, which
That does not sound right to me.
yeah, it's not.
I'm
I
trying to
think-
look it
I don't
up
agree with it.
because I get mine at Wegmans nearby work,
Wegmundo.
and I don't think that mine was over $20.
I think Golden Road has mass produced this or gotten it down to enough of a science where their economy of scale should bring the price down of this to a
It should be in the
much
teens
fairer
somewhere.
price.
The teens.
I would agree. High teens is what I would
High
pay
teens.
for
I mean,
a
I don't know.
12-pack.
I need to know how what their operations are like. You know what I mean? Because if
Yeah.
they're still
Right.
trying to keep it quote unquote small,
Well,
at
they're
the
owned by
brewery,
not Molson Coors, Anheuser-Busch. So
Who
they
is?
got bought out.
is?
Golden Road.
Golden Road themselves, or did Anheuser-Busch just buy the mango cart?
No, Golden Road. The whole brewery is a subsidiary
Wow.
of Anheuser-Busch.
That's crazy.
They're big.
So then, yeah, they definitely should.
Yeah.
Unless they're only producing on the West Coast and then shipping east, because then I could see costs going up that way.
Right.
Yeah, but either way, anything in the 12-pack is of a certain quality and ingredient level that it shouldn't be over.
They sell
$20,
them in bottles.
you
That's
know?
crazy.
This is craft beer, I guess, but if you're producing it in 12 packs, then it must be pretty cheap because you only
Yeah.
make
Yeah.
expensive things in smaller packs and quantities and stuff.
Right.
So,
Yeah,
I don't
Brian,
know.
you're getting fleeced. Everything I'm looking when I'm looking it up is saying $16.99.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
So hate Weiss, can't stand Weiss. Place
Bad
sucks. I'm going to continue to go to my normal Giant and
Okay. I thought you
love
were
it
gonna
there.
threaten them or something.
Ooh, I love Giant.
Yeah, Giant
I've
rules.
seen the Giant.
It's just Stop and Shop. That's all it is. It's the
Just
same
Stop
thing.
and Shop.
It's just Stop and
But
Shop.
it's the best because it has a clearance section.
It does.
Really?
Clearance
That's
meat
funny.
section. Yeah.
Oh
What'd you say?
God.
Clearance meat. Manager special meat. It's just the manager's meat.
No, it has a clearance. Our Stop and Shop just got replaced by a fresh grocer. And that's like the number one thing we miss is like the clearance section because Kristen would go. That's how we'd get our K-Cups. Because it's like every week there'd be just K-Cups there that are like discounted to like, oh, here, this is a K-Cup thing for $1.80 for a box of 24 of them.
My God.
So,
That's really
done.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally all the time. We have so many K-Cups in our house because Kristen just kept going and getting this deal.
That's why they all went to Peter's house. All the K-Cups are at Peter's house.
Oh.
Imagine
that are at the Delre.
I had both of my beers in two.
I had both
ways.
of mine.
I had both of mine.
One
The
way.
first one, I had in a glass. Oh, look at this little twofers. Second one out of the can. I want to see the
Go
difference.
ahead, Brendan. You do this one-handed too.
This is the photo of the podcast. Oh my fucking god! You
Mine-
have a podcast?
You have a podcast? The glass one was not as good. I think this is one of those beers where you want to keep the carbs.
Yeah.
Not the carbs, but the carbonation inside
Right.
the can. You don't want to release that bubbles into the air and get it flat. Keep it all in. And also, Mango Cart, I maybe this could be one of the. I was saying before that this might be an old pack, but I've gotten this in the last few Mango Carts I've had. There is like crazy yeasties in the bottom of these things, so you don't want to see it. There's a lot of fucking yeast in these. When you pour it out, it's just you don't even notice it. You don't even feel it, but it's just like you don't. It's not appetizing to look at. So I would like to keep that in the can, so I don't.
Let me
think
tell you
about
what,
it at all.
Brendan. I think that's a you thing because almost every time Kristen and I have mango carts, we pour it into glasses, and I've
You
never
never get
noticed that.
I think this maybe is just like an older,
Yeah, I think
pack.
it might be that.
which is why they were $16.99. But they taste exactly the same. There's no difference. They're great.
Just what?
So
Great.
let's get
I
into
still
that.
don't. You guys haven't had the other ones, have you?
No, Peter's
I have
got
not
that
yet,
variety
no.
pack action.
Yeah.
I got them. Spicy. I have spicy. I have the sweet. What the fuck? Street cart, the cerveza, and I've had the guava cart. Guava cart. Let me tell you, everybody listening to this, skip it. The guava cart,
Harsh.
you don't need to drink. It's not very good.
You say street cart?
That's what it's called. Street cart.
Oh.
What's the street
Is
cart
it
again?
like mango?
cerveza.
That's good. That's good.
You know, like a street cart named Desire.
Yeah.
A street cart named Mango.
I hate to like it, but I love it.
Street cart manifesto.
I like that
That's
bitter.
good
Peter
too.
knows the weight of my heart.
Let me tell you what. The
And
reason
as
I
you
didn't get
close
your joke.
eyes for the mango.
It's entirely my fault. I didn't think you were going street cart named Desire. I thought you were trying to make a street cart manifesto joke, and I was like, I don't recognize this.
So when
one.
Peter doesn't understand something, he pretends to get it by being angry. It's smart. It works. Just to go.
No.
offensive.
So the first look, the first look I had was confusion. When you said mango, I was like, what? And then you said street cart named Desire, and then I switched it. I was like, oh, maybe nobody will notice. I'm a cool guy.
Maybe we won't talk about it for 3 minutes afterwards.
Play the Phil Collins song, Brendan.
All right, you got it.
I love how you just do whatever I tell you.
Very impressionable.
Yeah.
I want to say that the mango joke could also work as a Kendrick Lamar reference.
Oh,
but
alrighty
we'll
then.
say that for another time.
I'm impressionable.
They do a non-alcoholic mango cart. Why would you just drink
mango juice.
just drink mango juice.
Put it in your
Buy online.
seltzer thing that you have, What is this called? Seltzer rods?
Seltzer, yeah.
That's a new like comeback.
Soda
Put that
Stream?
in your
Soda Stream, there
seltzer
we go.
thing and stream it.
Nice. Blow bubbles up your ass.
That Phil Collins song's so good.
So good.
Let's
All right.
see.
So
Blow some bubbles out
taste.
there.
Taste. Delicious.
This is a very delicious beer.
It is.
I don't think I can drink. I think this is my max.
Oh.
2 is my max. I've said this before. I think I said this last year.
Ooh.
2 is my max.
Yeah, I
This is-
think
this
that's
is not
fair.
an all day
But-
beer.
But is that because you're now 31? Or is
Fair.
that because I don't think it's too sweet. We've definitely had this is like my 10th time on the show. We've definitely had sweeter
Maybe third
things than
time.
this. This might be my third time.
Yeah.
We've definitely had sweeter things as this, and we've definitely had heavier things than this.
The lightness,
That
I think,
we've
helps the
said-
sweetness. That's a good point, because heavy and sweet becomes syrup. But the
Right,
light
yeah.
and sweet-ish is like, okay, it's not punishing at all. I could see
Right.
to a certain taste, and Brian has said this before. I think even last year's Malt Madness, he said, I think he voted the Aslan way because mango cart was too
did.
sweet. But the Aslan one was probably sweeter
The
than
Aslan
this.
one was sweet as shit. What
Probably
the
was
fuck?
probably
Right.
sweeter.
But I think the
But the goal of that beer might be a little bit different, where they're not expecting you to drink
Right.
multiple of those, really.
yeah.
But I think
that's-
I understand where Brian's coming from, but I could probably drink a bunch of these. I think the way I usually attack these two is maybe I'm not going to have 6 in a row, but I'll sprinkle in some other stuff.
Okay.
Take a break, have a Narragansett, get back to these, go
little
dry,
sandwich.
then go back to the sweet
That's
a little
crazy.
bit. Yeah.
Because Narragansett's so
forth.
heavy too.
It's like a
It's heavier than
Four and a
Mango
half.
Cart.
It is. It's 5% instead of 4.
It's definitely more filling than a Mango Cart.
Yeah,
I-
definitely.
Maybe that's the points for these two of like being 4%. You're like, I mean, this is like a fruited wheat beer, so it's like it's light and it is a good like kind of like little taper off.
Right.
Or
I got a
little
weird-
plateau.
I got a weird thought.
There you go.
Right? If I want to drink all day long, I don't think I'd go for Mango Cart because to me, Mango Cart is like a treat yourself kind of beer. Like I want something that's really delicious. If you drink something that's really delicious too much, it's
Yeah.
not going to be like that anymore. Like for
But
this,
you could treat
it's
it like an elevated treat yourself day. Like, I deserve the best all day
for a
long.
full day. I don't
Race
think
a Mango
so.
Cart.
I don't think so
Yeah.
because then if you say like if you're okay, I know myself, right? I know that when I drink, I don't have the best habits. I definitely forget to eat. I definitely forget to drink water. And then I turn to shit. I don't want to ruin Mango Cart because of my poor decision making as I'm drinking it.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like I'd much rather have it for like when I watch a Yankee game or when I watch a soccer game. Like sit down, oh Kristen, what do you want to have? My two go-tos for like I want to have something that's really nice is the Cape May Shandy,
Oh, yeah.
which is the best shandy I've had, or the Mango Cart. Everything else is fine.
I think
Like, I
you're both
have
right.
a-
I mean, I think I drink this kind of the way you're both saying, and I think when we talk about like I can't have this all day, I treat that like a challenge. I'm like, I could fucking drink this all day. I don't do that. I don't know why I'm like defending that idea because I don't drink them all day when I'm drinking all day.
Right.
I usually just have a couple and then like switch over to something else completely for the rest of the time.
Right.
You're absolutely right.
If I'm drinking all day, I don't want something with as much flavor as Mango Cart
Yeah.
has. Not because it's like too much, just because I know I'm not like enjoying
It's
it
a
as much
flavor
I
as
could.
opposed to not really a flavor.
Right. Like if I'm drinking all day, I want a Narragansett or I want like a Miller Lite or a Natty Light.
Beer flavored beer.
Yeah.
That's it. Beer flavored beer. But if I want something where I want to like savor it, Mango Cart. I know it's very funny because if you watch the YouTube, we played the Phil Collins song, and then we've been
Well,
chugging them.
That's the name
But-
of the game.
It's the name of the game.
My problem, I think that why I will have a few. I'll like front load my Mango Cart day with a few of them if I'm drinking a lot, is because since they are 4%, they are very crushable, and the sweetness, especially like the first one, it's sweet and delicious and super light. It can go down very easily. I've even tried to do Mario Kart or Mario Kart with these before because I'm like, well, I love these.
Yeah.
So Mario Kart should be easy. Me who struggles with the drinking part of Mario Kart,
Right.
I can get this down pretty fast. Then I realized that the drinking in general is just my problem, and I can't. I can drink at an average pace. The average person that's like not racing me, I could beat them in a drinking race. If I look at a guy at the bar, I'm like, I could drink faster than that guy. He doesn't know I'm racing him. I could drink faster than that guy,
He doesn't know.
but he doesn't know.
You're in the
got no
race.
mouth.
He's not in the race.
Yeah, but I guess I'm trying to say I'm a bad chugger. I'm trying to say on my beer show I'm a bad chugger, maybe. Out of a
I
can.
used to be good at chugging.
Give me, you know what? I've been trying to hone in my beer
Chugging's
game
easier
for a
on
long
the
time.
bottle.
Next time we play beer cart, I'm going to use a funnel.
Okay.
How about that? Is that cheating?
Illegal.
I think
PEDs.
apparatuses
PEDs.
are allowed in those games.
Because it takes me longer to
Just
like
saying.
kind of set it up and like do it. It's a whole
They're
thing.
definitely not allowed.
So house rules.
House rules for sure.
My
House
house.
rules.
Your house has
do you
the
say?
bigger funnel. I've seen it.
Yeah, but not for Burial Cart.
What if
You're right.
in the first race we do like the big long house funnel I do all 4 beers in one big long shot, and then I'll have to drink.
You know what, Brian? Set up a second bachelor party. We need to settle this.
Yeah.
Would you let me try?
I'll do a Rube Goldberg machine where it's just a big funnel the whole time, and the beer doesn't even get to your mouth until you're on the 3rd race.
Come on.
You're kind of waiting for it.
Get whacked with it.
What's going on?
Yeah, I haven't figured out a strategy for beer at cart yet. I'm still working on it. I thought the twist off can top would kind of make it easier for me because I thought like the problem was like, oh, the carbonation is too focused on that little hole.
Right.
Got to make the hole bigger. Didn't work.
No.
It hurts.
Why wouldn't you just pour it into a glass then?
I think I've done that also.
Yeah.
But you just want to cut your mouth with metal instead?
I think it gets it pretty clean off. I've never had a problem with a bloody mouth.
I mean, that's fine. Have you ever cut yourself on a piece of paper? Not because the paper's jagged.
It hasn't affected me yet. I'm telling you. Maybe I haven't tried a glass. Maybe people won't let me do that because it's cheating more than because it's still in the can when you do.
No, it's because they
Again.
definitely don't trust you to keep the glass upright.
Is he a toddler?
I don't know how to
Think about it this way: drunk Brendan playing Mario Kart.
I can get excited
His
and whack
legs
it out.
are not staying
yeah.
still. Yeah.
Well,
His legs?
If I were to put it into a glass,
Yeah,
though,
well,
I would just drink it all straight
if
up.
you're sitting at a table, fine. But how many times do you play Mario Kart sitting at a table?
It's true.
What are you, a psychopath?
Well, my first image of myself playing Mario Kart is me sitting on the ground immediately.
See,
You're right.
Brendan gets blue shelled. He fucking kicks his leg. You know what I mean?
You gotta get one of those beer festival like necklaces. You just gotta keep it on your chest. You'll be good.
But again, if I'm putting it into a glass, I'm
Like
just
a
going to drink the
Saint
whole glass
Bernard.
straight up as soon as Yeah. I would love one of those. A little like fucking barrel chest. That'd be so cute.
Yeah.
No, I would just drink it at the start, the whole thing. Out of a glass, it's easy. Maybe Guinness.
That was always
next time.
my
No
my
carbonation.
strategy too.
I figured it out, guys. Guinness next time.
All right. Split the G. Unless you, if you don't split the G, you can't win.
Or as my
That's new
former
beer
physics
cart.
professor says, I'm doing fuck the split the G. I'm doing the man challenge, and he just drinks the whole Guinness. Guinness man challenge completed. Like, okay, Mr. Smith.
What?
I don't know. This is like a weird like.
It's a big
aggro
physics thing.
aggro
It's a
thing
big in
my
the physics
teacher
world
is
right
doing.
now. Yeah.
Is this a real thing that your physics teacher did?
It popped up on Nicole's TikTok. She's like, "Is this your physics professor?" Also weird that she knows who that
the
guy
professor.
is. No, not professor. I'm sorry, high school teacher. Still weird.
It is weird.
She's met this guy like 3 times before.
Why?
One time we were walking around in Babylon, which is a town over from me, and he was walking with a former student of his who was a year older than me. And he's like, "Oh, hi guys," and he met Nicole that way. He also came to my mom's wake. And then there was another time we bumped into him in an inappropriate place, probably at Mary Carroll's, which is a bar in Babylon, which he's always at. He also had a picture of himself in Penn Station at karaoke, like very sweaty and clearly drunk. It was like a famous picture of his that he loved having up there. But yeah, he's very friendly with all the theater kids.
We're stopped.
A weird
Were you
way.
a theater kid?
No, but it was just like a known thing that he's like too
He
close.
fucks
a
the
predator?
So here's the question, right? If
When is
you
Mr. Smith
make
coming on the
choice,
podcast?
if you make the choice to do burial cart with Guinness, with a Guinness cup, obviously,
Glass.
would you make a rule, a house rule? Yeah, glass. That if you split the G first time, you split the G, then you don't have to finish the beer
But
for
it has to be
that
perfect.
race.
Has to be perfect.
It has to be like we are
You need a
scrutinizing
judge.
this.
I like
you
that
need
rule,
a judge.
It's a fun rule.
You need a judge, and then if you don't, you obviously there's no penalty besides you wasted time seeing if you split the G. or not.
Right. Yeah, that's fair.
Because you have to like put it down, wait for it to stop.
So it's gonna be a separate party too
moving
that's not
around.
involved because we're not making everyone pause their games to check my dumb shit. We're gonna have
No.
someone else.
No,
You take
it's
the
the
time
same
penalty.
as regular burial cart. You
Everyone's
don't
still
pause burial cart to drink,
Well, sometimes I do to get a little bit ahead.
to cheat.
But yeah, that's fun. I'll propose that, and I might just do it anyway. And if no
You
one
can't
cares,
propose. You're already married.
Oh, you're right. That's kind of sad. I never get to propose to anyone again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
never again. Kristen makes
I'm
that
gonna get
joke to
divorced.
me.
Wait, there is something that you could do.
Let's hear it.
Funny word starts with a D. Yeah.
The fuck? You never heard of a divorce before? What the fuck?
You
Of
fucking
course,
idiot.
of course.
Oh, Mr. Edge.
Wow.
So this is good, though. We were talking about how this beer is maybe not an all-day drinker. It's a treat. It's delicious. It's great. I think we all.
Peter,
I can't believe they sell it at Dodgers games.
It's an LA beer.
They sell it at Nats games too.
Well, no. Well, I mean, I know it's an LA beer, but I mean, like, it's not like it's
at Yankee
what's the
Stadium.
best way to put this? It's the best.
It's great.
Like, it's not a stadium beer by any means. It's
so
not
at the stadiums, they sell them in the 20-ounce cans or like the 16-ounce cans, like the ones that are not 24s.
Yes, you're right.
Ones.
At Yankee Stadium, they sell it in like the weird in between size.
Right.
What?
That pisses me off. That makes me really upset.
And
I know
it was
in
only
LA,
$14 when I got it there, which is like pretty stellar, honestly. And
yeah.
It's great. You know what? I don't mind it because I understand, Peter, what you're saying about it not being a stadium beer. But I don't know if it's for the same reason I'm thinking of, but in my head, it's not because it's not like a dad beer. It's too sweet and too good.
That, and also, like, if I spill Mango Cart, I'm going to be pissed.
Yes.
If I spill Natty Light,
yeah.
I'm not going to be pissed.
You don't care. It's just shit. But yeah,
right.
I like it because when I go to a Yankee game, I'm almost never trying to get wasted. I'm just trying to go there and like have all the things. I want a hot dog or a sausage and peppers, have like 1 or 2 beers, and just like do all the stuff.
The sausage and peppers.
Yeah. So I like it in that aspect where I'm like, I get to have something delicious and then have another delicious food item. And it's not like I'm not breaking the bank
for a cool $60.
Yeah, right, exactly. That's probably exactly about what it would be. So I like that it exists in that aspect. If I was going to like get wasted, like when I go to opening day games at City with everybody, I probably have had like 3 man cans of Natty before I got on the train, and then I'll just and the last time I tried to find a Mai Tai somewhere. And I got into an exclusive club wearing the Hawaiian Yankees high A ball jersey because the guy didn't notice me walk in. And I saw Greg Friedman in there.
You fucking slinked in.
What?
And Greg Friedman goes, I thought I'd see you here.
That's what he said
everywhere.
to you?
Yes.
That's so funny.
It was really funny. So I hung out with him for a little bit. He's a good guy. Legend of the pod.
I haven't seen him in 10 years.
I haven't seen him since then, which I guess was a year ago.
You legend of the pod. Did I miss an episode?
I know. I think every time I see him, which is like once a year, I bring him up. I see him weirdly often. I bumped into
bring him on the show
one time. Yeah.
You want me to text him right now?
I seen him at like 3 different Mets games. One of them when he was sitting like a row in front of Danny Belando. And then she came and sat down with us, and then we went and hung out with Greg afterwards.
What the fuck kind of like Newport's reunion
I
is
don't
Mets
know. It was crazy. Yeah. Also, Greg, if you're listening, I'll see you at the Hudson Whiskey Distillery exclusive club.
I'm gonna have to come this year.
It was so fun. It's so fun. How fun was it, Brian?
I watched from outside.
It was fun for me to watch you and Jake not be able to get in because I didn't even know it was exclusive until they couldn't come in. I was like, oh.
They literally were like, no, like you cannot come in here. And I was like, well, my friends in there was like, I don't care. The fuck.
So I looked at them through the glass. I was like, I'm gonna stay in here until I finish this. I can't bring you guys anything, so I'm just gonna enjoy myself.
That's crazy.
That's
fun. Kooky.
It's kooky.
Mango Cart's good.
Should we give this like a final rating?
Speaking of Mega Heart's good, let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
All right, everybody. Final thoughts for the 2-time winner of Malt Madness Mango Kart. 1 to 5. We'll start it here first with Brian. He gets a fucking Peter gives it a 5. I will also.
You weren't saying anything. I had to do it. Brendan, start it up again. Everybody has to do it to the song.
Okay. We'll start it right here. A different guy says 5.
Who said that? I think that was Phil Collins part of the song. Okay, go ahead, Brian. Brian, start.
All right, everybody. Today we're looking
to
Mango Kart. I'm gonna do
5.
Brian, fucking do your arms.
5.
Oh, I gotta get my other one.
Oh, you're right.
Please
There's a reason this beer won 2 years in a row.
This is good content.
There really is.
I'm still salty that Totally Canon didn't win.
Me too. But I mean,
I think I voted for it.
Yeah.
what was
It
the
came down to
final-
like a double
I guess it was only
tiebreaker.
us three.
We had to do a triple tiebreaker, I think, because I think it was the six of us were 3-3 on Mango Kart versus Totally Canon. Then it was Jake, Ruth, Kristen, did Nicole?
Darian.
Jake, Ruth, Kristen, Nicole,
It kept
and
going
then
back and
Darian
forth.
was the final
Every person would
tiebreaker.
cancel out
she
the other
did Mario
person.
Kart,
and then,
yeah.
That's what
Right.
it was.
Yeah. But I believe we were the 3 original cast members that voted
Right.
for Aslan.
I wasn't
You're
expecting
right.
it at all. That Aslan beer is like
Beer
still,
rules.
it might be one of my favorites of all
Really,
time.
really great.
I agree. Good,
But it
good
lost.
company. It did. I mean, this beer is very good. I mean, like if I'm going out, like this is the beer. If I see it, I'm getting it on tap. Like that's
Oh yeah. There's a lot of
It's-
places
it's like a
in my
no-brainer.
town where I wish they had. I don't think
100%.
anywhere in my town they have this on tap, and I wish they did. Especially like if they had this at my sports bar, I'd be crushing these left and right.
yeah.
So good. They have them at Miller's. So when I lived in Comac, there was a Comac Miller's, and I was so excited to watch. It was at the time of the baseball classic. I was like, I can't wait to
Wow.
go watch baseball classic and crush mangoes, and get what I used to eat there. They had like weirdly good. What'd you say?
Food.
Oh,
Sorry,
there's a
sorry, I
poop.
asked. I think you said poop too. Also would have accepted poop. I think we just like crushed wings and mozzarella sticks, and like that combination of wings, mozzarella sticks, and mango cart was great.
Oh yeah.
Just delicious. So it's welcome anywhere. If any of the restaurants and bars in the are listening, get mango cart the fuck on tap. What are you doing? What are you doing?
It's the best.
It's becoming more and more regular though in
Yeah.
like my area for sure.
Well, I mean,
Whether it
think
be
about
bottle
it, right?
shops or like restaurants too.
I feel like I had Mango Kart for the first time in like 2019. And then like even then it was like, here's the one bar in town that has it.
Yeah, it's gonna
I
have
was
like
like, okay, cool.
like a crazy big selection of shit too. It's
Right.
not just like one. Of
I
the
was
8.
like, I'm not going to go out of my way to go here, but when I do, I'm going to get the Mango Kart.
Yeah.
And then it was like, still couldn't find it in stores for a while, but more bars had it. And then the stores started picking it up. And now it's almost at the point where it's kind of unreasonable if you don't have it as a distributor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be annoyed if I'm looking for it. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
The first day after
I'm
you
like,
know what?
hey, you
Brian-
got this? And they're like, oh, it's sold out. Okay, acceptable.
Yeah, right.
Right.
And then like sometimes they're nice and they order it for you, whatever. If they're not
Yeah.
already ordering it,
You going to wait in the store for 3 weeks?
I'll be here. I'll be right here.
I'll be right here.
Yeah, Brian.
Sorry, honey,
recommended it to
can't
me.
come home.
Mega Cart's on its way.
I got to wait for the Mango Kart.
No, yeah, I think it was maybe around the same time though, the same year-ish, when we were at Thrifty's before going to Chris's, and I was like, "You never had this shit before?" I'm like, "I never heard Mango Kart," and my world was cracked wide open. Sometimes I go
Blown
through
open.
phases of beers too, where I'm like, I'm obsessed with something for a little while. Like maybe Purple Haze is a good example, where I love Purple Haze. I still love Purple Haze a lot, but I don't get it
Right.
that often anymore. But sometimes I'm like grossed out by things like a New England Hazy I used to love, and I would take 2 years off from it, and then maybe I'll come back around to it. But like I never stopped adoring Mango Kart. I never got sick of it ever, because it's just not that kind of thing that makes you feel like washed out from it.
Right.
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 I feel it's one of the, like unless you have like the full 12 pack in a night, like I don't think you're gonna like I can't. I feel like there are a lot of times where I will like overdo something by having like 4 like double IPAs in a night, and you're like,
Yeah.
I hate
that's
that
I think
now. I
that's
fucking
what
hate
used
that
to
now.
happen. Yeah.
so it's like I don't think you really. It feels like you can't really do that with these.
Yeah. Not to open up a whole other
After saying
conversation.
like I say yeah.
But no, I was just gonna say, but like at that, I just one and done for WPAs now. Like it's a single
Right.
serving to start the night, and like now I will calm down. Let's just dial it down from the big fat boys.
Right.
Yeah, I guess that's all that there wasn't much to say after that. I thought it was gonna open up like 20 more minutes on WPAs.
No.
Here we go.
It was.
I mean,
Dippers.
they're diapers to me. I don't know. That's it.
Okay,
Because
Peter?
they stink. Never had one.
really?
Yeah. You really that shocked?
I mean, kind of. And the beer's like not something that you shy away from. I wasn't sure if you just never were interested, or I never. forced
No,
you down
I
for
don't
it.
like regular IPAs. So any other version of an IPA, I typically stay away from, unless it's like you're like, try this. And then I'll try.
Yeah.
Like when we did Malt Madness, I think it was 2 years ago.
Oh, right. The Run the Juice was last year. Run the Juice was in the.
No, not Run the Juice. I didn't like Run the Juice.
Okay.
It was
That's
something
WDA.
with a hippo. Something with a hippo on it. That was a triple.
Oh.
And I remember the taste was very,
that one, I
very
think, was
good.
just a triple with an EL. That was
Like
not an
Tripel.
IPA. Yeah, that was like a Belgian.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains
Yeah.
it. I remember that being so flavorful and so good, but I remember also saying I can't finish a full bottle of this because it made me too full.
That was
Was
crazy.
it Delirium?
No,
don't know.
it was some
Uh,
random shit I found at Total Wines, I think.
It was
Okay.
like there was a hippo on it, and it was
I
a
think
Brendan's
it was
right.
recommended by one
Your-
of the workers.
Mm.
Triple.
It was
um,
crazy.
Triple Hippo.
It was a big boy. It was like
It was huge.
12%er,
Oh shit.
something along those lines.
Yeah.
Huge. It was good.
So we all got 5s. This is have we? I think every episode we've given everything a 5 so far.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it changes next week.
I mean,
So-
champions, right?
Right.
Champions.
It makes sense that it's champions. They're the best beers of the past 4 years. I
So
think
how
this.
does it work? Are these technically like preview episodes, and then on actual Malt Madness finale, we do the 4 against
Well,
each
no
other?
spoilers.
Yeah, I
We
can't
need
say.
spoilers.
Can't
It's the
say.
format of the
No, I
tournament.
can't say.
No spoilers. That spoils it.
On the final day, we're actually going to bring in 32 beers.
We're gonna bring in the owners of each of the companies.
Eight of each of the 4 beers that
Yeah,
we
we're,
have.
all our friends are coming over just to watch us talk to the owners of these companies, and they're all going to be in my room, hanging out.
Brian, are you gonna be there?
I will not be there. I'll be there
Are you
in
gonna
spirit and
at
over
least-
the air.
Are you gonna at least get yourself a bagel and a donut so that you eat the same things we eat?
Bagel,
should.
donut, car bomb. That's
Bagel
breakfast.
donut car bomb.
Also,
Yeah, I
it's
got-
fucked up that people didn't appreciate your Dialga joke in the group chat today.
I did. That's why I gave it a thumbs
Come
down.
Dude, I was like, nobody's gonna respond to this.
All right,
That's
let's
crazy.
I don't think anyone else
Let's
got
put it out
besides
there.
The 3 of us, though. To be fair.
let's put it out there for the folks at home.
Okay.
All right,
Richie
so
allegedly likes Pokemon.
Yeah, he's a surface lover.
surface dweller.
I'm a surface lover.
So-
too.
We have a text chain with the 4 or I'm sorry 6 of us who are doing the Malt Madness, being Peter, Richie, Gagan, Chris, myself, and Brendan. And we're just joking back and forth, talking about dumb shit.
Oh.
And Peter makes a joke that Brian, we're gonna be in different timelines or not timelines, time zones. You being in New York or you guys being in New York, I'm being in Virginia, same time zone. Funny joke. I said the governor of Virginia is Dialga, so time both exists and doesn't exist anymore. So tough luck.
Yeah, you
It
might
was
have
a
lost
good
some
joke.
people
It was
on
a
the
really
logic
good
of.
joke.
I don't think is there a governor's race in Virginia right now? Maybe not. I think that's probably where you lost some people.
Well, I think with the changing of the guard,
if you
it's kinda
said
one of those
maybe
things.
New York governor, you should have said New York mayor because that's happening right now.
Oh, it's Mr. Adams.
Yeah, I'm looking
Yeah.
out for your future.
No,
Of jokes.
why does it matter? Why does it matter?
It
If
doesn't matter. I was
the
just joking.
sitting governor
I'm
of
joking about
Virginia,
picking apart the joke. It was good.
That means
It's
that time has not existed in Virginia for possibly years.
good. yeah.
Dialga stuffed the ballot box with his stupid fucking hooves. It was a big.
I used to have,
it was a big
I
upset.
used to have a Palkia toy, like a big plastic toy.
Whoa.
Plug is space. Good try.
Fair. I guess irrelevant. Completely irrelevant.
Yeah, Giratina controls toys.
Oh yeah, the three things: space, time, and
toys.
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 That's what should take over all the Toys R Us that are empty. Space, time, and toys. I'll go to that store.
Space, time, and it's antimatter. I never understood that. It's space, time, and antimatter. It always felt like they were
Peter,
like,
you
"Fuck,
have
we
to
need
imagine
Giratina to have something
what-
good."
And better
We
than
already
the
took
other
the
Developers
two
of
things.
Pokemon are going through, Peter. Antimatter makes a lot of sense when you think about it.
Is
He's
this
not smart
another
enough.
Chinese character you're doing?
No, this is a Discord moderator.
Okay, just making sure.
Brian moderates Discord for real though.
I am a mod on this channel, I think.
See,
Sorry, I'm an admin.
See?
You're a model, Brian. Oh,
I'm an administrator. Oh, that's so very nice of
Oh.
you. Model
Stop,
loser.
Stop.
All right. 5s all around.
5s all around.
High five, guys.
This
This
beer rules.
deserves. That deserves a special song, I think.
Okay, let me just cue it up. Tricked you. Brian, lead us out.
Oh, if you
Just what a slow fucking exit.
have fun with it, I guess. Not ready at all.
Woo!
Listen to the Blitzball Boys.
Is that really the end?
Yep.